Okay, so it's important to understand Medicare does not cover everything. So some people are surprised when they come into the magical health insurance world of Medicare that there are simply some things that Medicare does not cover. So I'm going to go through that right now on the major items that Medicare does not cover, and there are solutions as well. So I'm Keith Armbrecht, founder of Medicare on Video, and I help people across the country make the right Medicare choices, and I can absolutely help you as well. Hopefully you will allow me to help you. There's no cost to utilize my services or my information, so take advantage of everything that I have to offer. One thing I think you'll find super helpful is download my book, Medicare Made Clear. I've put a lot of time and effort into this book, and you'll see when you go through it that I cover just about every piece of Medicare. It's a fantastic thing to keep on your computer or your iPad for now and in the future. There's also videos in the book where I explain everything to you, and there's the links on where to sign up for Medicare and things that you will need going forward. So make sure you download it. Just visit MedicareOnVideo.com/free book. It's yours to have, no cost to it. So I hope you find that super helpful. Let's talk about Original Medicare. Original Medicare is Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B. This is what you sign up for when you turn 65 or when you retire and come into Medicare after age 65. So whenever you enter into Medicare, we're talking about Original Medicare Part A and Part B. Part A is the hospital stuff. Part B is outside the hospital stuff. So it's important, and I've got videos on all that. So make sure you take a look through, and we want to understand all this stuff because these are super important decisions, and we want to make sure that we get it right. So one of the first items that surprises some, Medicare does not cover dental and vision. So dental and vision are not part of Medicare, what would be Part B. It is covered in an emergency scenario. So for instance, if you're in a car accident, that type of dental or vision would be covered. But regular standard dental and vision are not part of Medicare. Now there are standalone dental, vision, and hearing plans. So you can purchase a dental, vision, and hearing plan. It's very similar to what you probably have at work, where you have your regular health insurance and then you have a separate dental plan. In Medicare, they usually include vision and hearing as well on the standalone plans. Those plans typically cost pretty close to about $50 a month for a pretty comprehensive dental, vision, and hearing plan. There are also discount dental plans that kind of pre-negotiate rates at a dental office. So you may not have the same choice of dentist to go to, but it is less expensive. It can run $10 to $15 a month and certainly give you the ability to know what your costs are going to be when you go to the dentist, but you may be limited on your choice of dentist that you're able to use. Also, Medicare Advantage plans usually include some form of dental coverage in their Medicare Advantage plans. Certainly important to understand what type of dental coverage. Is it a discount type plan, or how limited may it be? So they certainly talk a good game on TV, but when you get down in the middle of it, it can be different than what you thought it might be. So important to understand that there are dental options available for what you need to accomplish. So as long as we understand it, makes all the difference in the world. Another big part Medicare A and B do not cover is prescription drugs. So you've likely heard all sorts of crazy stories about Medicare drug plans and things like that. So if you come into Original Medicare, you would likely want to get a standalone Medicare drug plan. It's Medicare Part D, and you can purchase that. They are more complicated. You absolutely need some help from somebody like me to figure out exactly the right plan, because they have different coverage levels. They have different deductibles, reimbursements, all sorts of things. We need to match it up with what you are currently taking. And then if things change, we need to change probably the drug plan as well in the future. So important to understand that we need to do a little more work to make sure we get the right prescription drug plan. Medicare Advantage plans generally will include prescription drug plans as well. But then again, we got to make sure if you're in a Medicare Advantage plan that drug plan matches what you require from your medication. So you could get into a Medicare Advantage plan that you like, but the prescription plan doesn't work with what you currently take. So it's important to understand all that stuff. And again, as long as we're ahead of the game, it makes all the difference in the world. Long-term care coverage, Medicare, not designed for long-term care coverage. Now, You may understand this already or you may not, but Medicare, long-term care has been an issue for a long time, and it's very expensive is what the major problem is and what to do. And you've heard the statistics on how many people out of how many people are going to require long-term care at some point in their life. So Medicare covers up to 100 days. If you have typically a Medicare supplement plan, you can get up to 100-day coverage, but it's for rehabilitation. It's not for long-term care. So there are separate long-term care policies, but again, very expensive. So it can be a very complicated issue, but something we need to think about so that you going forward have a plan, because it's important to do that. Now this one surprises a lot of people. Foreign coverage. Medicare does not have foreign coverage. And pretty sure when we retire, we're going to be wanting to go to Cancun and the Bahamas and England and wherever it may be. If you travel at all, Medicare does not have coverage outside of the U.S. So it's important to understand that. If you have original Medicare and you purchase a Medicare supplement plan, you do have coverage outside the U.S. So again, it's something we need to understand, that if we have that supplement, we have coverage. How much coverage do we have? And just so you can manage your expectations. If you have a Medicare Advantage plan, not only do they not have international coverage, they generally don't have internal coverage. So state to state, if you travel from Ohio to Florida, chances are if you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, it's going to pose a problem for coverage. So you need to understand that as well. And that's always the biggest difference to me between original Medicare with a supplement, is you can go anywhere you want and go to any doctor anywhere in the country and it's covered. Under Medicare Advantage plan, much more localized. So you need to understand that as well. So I hope you found all this helpful. Do me a favor, comment below the video on any of this stuff. If you thought it was covered and now you know it's not covered, but super helpful to me with comments in the video. So take just a minute, comment on anything that you want, and it just helps me get it out in front of more people. So those are 5 things that Medicare does not cover. We do have solutions for some of them, so we can make it all work, but we just want to make sure we put all our pieces in the right places. So I hope you found this helpful. Download my book at MedicareOnVideo.com/free book. You'll find that very helpful. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Hey, don't go anywhere. These are some of my most recent videos right here. You can also find the link right below this video to download my book, Medicare Made Clear, absolutely free. You can also subscribe to my channel right here. So please download my book, watch some videos, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.